So now we've gone through our sprint mechanics, we're going to go ahead and add a pole to it. And first we got to cover how to efficiently carry a pole. I mean, that's a big thing when you look at speed on the runway, is carrying the pole efficiently. And when I do camps and I work with high school kids, that's the number 1 thing that we work on first and foremost. Again, it's a domino. If the first thing's right, the last thing's not going to be right. So we talk at USF about the pole power position, the most powerful position that you can carry the pole in. And so first of all, Scott's a right-handed vaulter, so we're going to have his right hand back on his back pocket. The other thing, that left hand is going to be in the center of his chest, okay? This is pole power position. A lot of vaulters at the high school level, what I see is they want to be over here, okay? They like to carry the pole over there, and I'm not sure really why that's a comfortable position, because to me, it puts your shoulders in an awkward position. We want all of our energy to be going, all of our direction to be going right down the center of the runway. And so that's why this is a powerful position. You know, if we start to drop this a little bit, the pole becomes heavier. If we're way up here, this is just an awkward position, because then it pulls our right hand off of our hip. And so the number 1 thing I see with high school kids that come through our camps is just carrying a pole and learning how to carry a pole. And that's why doing some of these drills with a pole in your hands is critical. All right, now we've added a pole to it, a 16-foot pole. We were using a stubby. Now we're going to use a little longer pole. So Scott's going to go ahead and pick that up. Same exact positions. The reason I gave him a stubby pole, it's easier. Now, okay, go ahead and let's use a 16-foot pole. Same positions, center of his chest with his left hand, right hip pocket with his right hand. All his forward momentum, everything is straight ahead. We don't have this left hand over here bringing our shoulders off center. It's right in the middle. The other thing, especially with a longer pole or vaulters that are new, I mean, when they still want to carry that pole way low, all of a sudden it adds a whole new component of strength. I mean, I can even feel Scott shaking here holding this pole here. So we want to be in that position, that pole power position, where essentially the pole is weightless. And on the runway, the longer that you can keep the pole weightless, the faster you're going to be. We actually do a drill or a test at USF at our camps. We test our campers without a pole for 20 meters, and we test them with a pole. And we look at the difference in speed variance, and that's something that you can do with your high school athletes or your college athletes and say, what's your speed with the pole like, and what's your speed without? That's going to be a tall tale of what you need to fix and work with. And if there's a big discrepancy between those, doing sprints with the pole and doing a lot of your sprint drills with the pole is very key. And so when we go to those high school camps and we work with our athletes, we can kind of look at those areas that we need to fix and improve on, and one of those being pole carry. So we've gone through our sprint drills, walking and sped up without a pole in our hands. So now we're going to add a little bit of more complicated, I guess, drill to it. We're going to add a stubby pole to it. And Scott here is going to go ahead and line the heel. He's going to walk halfway, show us what it looks like. He's going to be in that pole power position. Go ahead, Scott, go ahead and walk. So now we take the arms out of it. That's something that's very unique to the pole vault, is that every other jumping event you get to use your arms. In the pole vault, your arms are restricted. And so we want to be in that pole power position. Now go ahead and speed it up, Scott. And you're going to see now that stubby's just part of him. It's just right in that powerful position. That's good, Scott. Come on back. But there's not a lot of movement there. It's pretty effortless. He's strong in the core. He's strong in the hips. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a walking knee up. So this is the second phase of our sprint drills. So Scott, go ahead and give us a walking knee up with that pole power position. He's nice and tall. Again, his hips are in good position. Honestly, there's not a lot of change for him in his positions with that stubby pole. So now we're going to go ahead and speed it up. Go ahead and speed it up, Scott. See how he's strong on that off leg? He's strong in his hips. He's strong in his core. Looks really good.